Shalom. Allah start out by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh. Bahashem, Yahushua Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone. Salutations to the elect, disputing truth across the four corners of true said charity. Alright, the brother I'm on the bar from the Birmingham camp, Alabama GMS. Then we get to sit and just go into just quick sit down, just going to how Lord Yahweh Shai. Hey Lord, Lord already know who he ordained to be a prophet, to prophesy, to teach, to the nations, they downfall and to the so-called Negro Latino Israelites, to tell them about, where they going off and, and to come back into their knowledge, understanding, and their heritage, The Lord has already known from the beginning who he chose to, teach his word and knowledge and understanding, in the spirit, and to make known his word, to be to make known the Lord Yahweh Shai words to be to make known his word to be true, So I'm getting to it. This is Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out the womb, I sanctified thee and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So yeah, Lord knew you in the womb, So the Lord knew who's gonna be a prophet, coming out, the mother's womb, being born out of their mother's womb, And the Lord has sanctified and ordained. So the Lord has chosen, his chosen elect, the 144,000, the men, the men that's ordained to go forth and teach his word, and prophesy, unto the nations and the kingdoms of their downfall, and what's the next and what's the next phase, what's to come, the kingdom of Israel, the Israelites, or the so-called Negro Latino natives, the kingdom to come is for the nation of Israel, the Israelites, And we telling you about the men from the apostles, elders, and the brother on the great millstone. I'm telling you, through the spirit power Yahweh Shai about the downfall and the collapse of this society, of this world, of the so-called white man, Esau, Edomite, the red man, So the Lord already made known he wanted to choose to make known and teach his word. So from there, I'll go to Ephesians 1-3. Blessed be the Most High Power and Father of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, who hath blessed us with all spiritual blessings in heavenly places in Yahushua Mashiach. Ephesians 1-4. According as he hath chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. So yeah, what's that love? That love is, being blamed with, we'll read it again. We should be holy and without blame before him in love. So so we all the elect of the so-called Negro Latino natives. Hopefully I'm part of the righteous number. The elect men, we are, without blame before him in love. So that love is like going to teach, we are, teaching his word of the Lord, sincerely, and through the spirit power Yahweh Shai, have the spirit, because you really gotta have the spirit of the Lord, and you really to really teach this word in its true form, and to have really, that real understanding and knowledge of his word, because you got these other pastors and preachers out here and so forth. They think they got the spirit on them. They think they got the spirit of the Lord on them, but they really got demons on them, man, you know. But the real spirit, you know, of the Lord Yahweh Shai resides in, you know, the men of Great Millstone from the Apostle Hall on down, you know. This is a brother that's teaching his word, you know, of the Lord, you know. We have that knowledge, you know, and hopefully like I'm probably a righteous number. But, you know, the man just continue to teach his word, push his word week in, week out, you know, prophesy. You know, we have the love of the Lord, you know. So, Ephesians 1:5 have predestined us unto the adoption of children by Yahushua HaMashiach to himself according to the good pleasures of his will. Ephesians 1:6 to the praise of the glory of his grace, wherein he have made us accepted in the beloved. So yeah, we are accepted in the beloved, you know. So the elect of the so-called Negro Latin natives, the 144,000, are accepted in the Lord, you know. Ephesians 1:7, in whom we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins according to the riches of his grace. So the Lord has redeemed, you know, have redemption in his elect through his blood, you know. So the Lord has, you know, when the Lord, who y'all people call Jesus, but real name is Yahushua in Hebrew. When the Lord, you know, died on the cross, he didn't die for the whole world, like, you know, these Baptist church preachers put out there, you know, and he died for the whole Israel, you know, he died for the elect of Israel, you know. So the elect could have, you know, to be blameless and, you know, in these times, you know, at the end of the so-called white man Esau Edomites rulership, where we at in these times, that the elect, you know, gonna be covered and protected and delivered, and be exempted from the, you know, the second death that the Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna bring to this so-called white man Esau Edomites world, you know. And that second death is gonna be by, you know, by fire, by way of the chariots, UFOs, but ultimately the thermonuclear missiles being shot towards hit America. But this verse, Ephesians 1:8, wherein he hath abounded towards us in all wisdom and prudence. So yeah, the elect have the wisdom and prudence, you know, have wise understandings and understand, you know, through the spirit power through the spirit power of it's his knowledge and word, you know. This verse, Ephesians 1:9, having made known unto us the mysteries of his will, according to his good pleasures, which he had purposed in himself. So yeah, he have made the elect know his mysteries of his will. And what's the Lord's will? To teach this word, you know, to prophesy, you know, be brotherly, you know, to the best of your ability, you know, you know, just really, like I say, you know, our brother in Jeremiah, you know, the elect, the Lord know who the elect is, and the Lord know who the elect men are, and the Lord know who the elect men are, the so-called Negro Latino natives, the Israelites. He knows those men that gonna actually fulfill prophecies and fulfill the acts in the word, you know. Those men are written in the book of life. So hey, if you constantly still in this fight, you constantly, hey, you know, staying in order and not bucking up, or, you know, you continue to do the work and teach, the possibility. And I said, hopefully me myself, I'm, you know, hopefully part of that righteous number. You just got to keep the faith and keep praying to the Lord, you know. Don't take the spirit away from you, to keep going. Hopefully to have mercy, you know. It's all about mercy at the end, you know, and to be delivered. So I think that's what I want. Yeah, so yeah, that's it on that. You know, I ain't want to make this too long. Just want to go into that. You know, our Lord, you know, He knew who was gonna be a prophet in the beginning. You know, He knew who was the chosen from the beginning to you know, teach His word and do His will, and to ultimately be you know, delivered from the destruction that the Lord Yahweh is going to bring here to America, Babylon the Great, So with that, I ain't gonna make this too long. So again, like all praises on glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the Sasakin brothers, to the few Akawaf sisters that do listen, keep the faith in Yahweh Shai, keep fighting with that. Say shalom.